part number 2, annual cycle first. You see, if you work with end of day data or weekly data, the first what I recommend to do, this is to check annual cycle, how annual cycle works. Our research, recent research, shows that annual cycle works practically for all financial instruments, for stocks, for forex, for futures. We don't know about crypto, still don't understand, but for other financial instruments, annual cycle works. This is actually our latest research. In October 2024, we have found this fact, and why it happens. You see, annual cycles, it was found that annual cycles can be divided into two categories. The first category, this is classical annual cycle. This cycle that works standard way. Annual cycle works classical way for soybeans, for natural gas, for corn, actually for many agricultural futures. For S&P 500, but we have still some question about S&P 500. But there is another category, annual cycle, we call it shadow annual cycle. This annual cycle that tends to work inverted way. Shadow annual cycle works for forex, gold, for some stocks like Nvidia. And you see, actually, it was a big surprise for me because 20 years, more than 20 years, I told everybody, forget about annual cycle for forex. It does not work there for forex. But recently we have found that annual cycle works for forex as well, but it works a very special way. So, how to find classical, how to reveal classical and shadow annual cycles with time solution software. You see there is this option, this button, you see this button that allows to reveal classical and shadow annual cycles. I will show you how to do that. Clicking this button, you will get menu with different templates, ready templates. This is actually technology we recommend. This is actually a continuation of Julius Bartels' idea. To reveal classical annual cycle, we apply a corrected Bartels, but if there are not enough private history, maybe it's better to switch to Fourier transform algorithm. It's possible in time solution. Otherwise, Bartels algorithm needs more press history. But to reveal shadow annual cycle, we apply a special spectrum. We call it spectrum, harmonic map spectrum. And this is harmonic map. This is variation of Bartels-Talaras algorithm number 3. So there is special algorithm to reveal shadow cycles, shadow annual cycle, harmonic map spectrum. So the specific of harmonic map spectrum. You see, I will show you, this is classical spectrum. It reveals annual cycle for some stocks. It seems to me soybeans. And this is harmonic map. It reveals annual presence of annual cycle for gold. Yeah, this is gold. We see nothing on 1 year cycle, but we see that harmonic works. A half year harmonic, 1/3 year harmonic, quarter harmonic. So annual cycle itself does not work, but its harmonic work. It's very strange phenomena, but it is. So now I will show you how it works with timing solution. Firstly, I will show you classical example how classical annual cycle works. So this is soybeans, yeah. And now I click this button. You see this small button, and we will get access to templates. And I click, just a sec, click this template. Step number 1, reveal classical annual cycle. Click it, it calculates very fast. And look at this. Look at this, we have very big peak that coincides with 1 year cycle. You see, this is 1 year cycle, we have peak here. So this is definitely classical annual cycle, no problem with this cycle. But I will show you another example, Forex, this is Euro USD, and now I will try to apply annual cycle for Forex. Wait a bit. You see nothing. 1 year cycle, it shows nothing. This is why at 20 years I was sure that annual cycle does not work for Forex. But if we apply harmonic map spectrum, harmonic map, or Bartle-Starasov 3 algorithm, let's apply this in Terra version. It's more detailed map. Wait a bit. Almost done. You see, euro. 1 year, there is peak here, but not big. 2 year, half year does not work. But third harmonic, fourth harmonic, fifth harmonic, they work. You see, this cycle presents, manifests itself as harmonic. You see, the main wave, 1 year wave, it's not working here. And half year wave does not work here, but other harmonic works. So you see this way shadow cycle manifests itself. It definitely works, but you see it works very, very interesting way. It was not too easy to reveal this fact. So now I will show you examples how to build projection line based on these cycles. So this is annual cycle forecast protocol. Firstly, we check classical annual cycle. If classical annual cycle works, so everything is okay. We just can the projection line is ready to use. But if no results, we try to find shadow annual cycle. So we run harmonic map annual spectrum and play this annual cycle, applying optimization procedure and excluding non-working harmonics. Do you remember for Forex, for Euro, first and second harmonic did not work. So we can try to exclude these harmonics. This is possible. So now I will show you a more simple variant how annual cycle, classical annual cycle works. I will run now, I will download, we will apply it for natural gas, just a sec. So this is natural gas, so I run now this template to reveal annual cycle, classical spectrum, and shows that there is peak around 1 year cycle. It's good. So what we can do next, we can actually we can run this model, a new Astro, clicking this button, and you see it shows, it shows a projection line based on the annual cycle, and walk forward analysis looks very good. You see, it's all parameters are very good. Actually, we can improve this cycle a little bit. You see, yeah, it shows this drops around New Year, I guess. Yeah, around New Year. Yeah, this is pattern. Actually, you can do this. You can exclude this this first harmonic to see, because you see it's this wave dominates here. 1 year wave dominates here. If we will exclude first harmonic, click 1, you see there is option here, exclude H. Click here and first harmonic will be excluded. So it will be not so concentrated on this, on a New Year drop. You see. So maybe. So this is classical annual cycle. We improve it a little bit, so far so good. And next we will apply more complicated case, shadow annual cycle. We'll apply it for Great Britain, Great Pound, USD, gold, and Nvidia. First example, it will be British Pound. I run classical spectrum. It shows nothing. You see, there are no peaks, peak around 1 year cycle. It means that classical spectrum does not work for British Pound. And if we apply harmonic map spectrum, wait a bit. Yeah, this is totally another story. It works, by the way, work all harmonic, first harmonic 1 year cycle, second harmonic, and so on. But you should remember that this cycle may work inverted way. How to analyze this cycle? Firstly, I recommend to set LBC somewhere to have outs of sample price history to understand status of current cycle. Does it work normal way or inverted way? So we need to have some amount of price history out of sample. You see, I set LBC here, and we do not use for our calculations price history after LBC. Now I run new Astro model, and simply you need to run optimization. In most cases, we use tune regular cycle. First optimization, tune regular cycle. Click here and wait a bit. By the way, model in backtesting mode, so it does not use price history after LBC. Looks good. So, but pay attention that this cycle works better inverted mode. So program has found that inverted annual cycle works better, and this is projection line based on this cycle. But you should always remember that any shadow cycle, this is shadow cycle, tends time to time tends to move be inverted once again. For example, this is inverted cycle, and here it seems to me it worked inverted way. So inverted cycle, this is a regular cycle, non-inverted. So in this case, to invert this cycle again, just click this button. You see, click this button, and now this is normal cycle. This cycle works better. But in most cases, it works better if we invert this cycle, clicking this button. So this is annual cycle, shadow annual cycle for British pound. Next, I will download gold. Now I like gold because it's very good shadow cycle for gold. Just a sec. Okay, now I will set LBC somewhere. You see, it's trendy data. Maybe I set somewhere here because it's too trendy data. So firstly, I will check classical spectrum to understand what about classical annual cycle. And for gold, actually, you see, maybe annual cycle, classical annual cycle works for gold. You see, there is some small peak, but it presents. Maybe it works, but its annual cycle works for gold, but it's not so strong. So I will run, just in case, to have classical annual cycle. I click astronomy button, and you see I will display this projection line, this annual cycle. I click here, and to display it will be price chart. So we keep in mind this is classical annual cycle for gold. But if we calculate harmonic map spectrum, just a sec, wait a bit. You see, it shows that annual cycle works for gold as well, and first harmonic does not work. It's not working. You see, not peaks here, but second, third, and so on harmonic works. So it seems to me this cycle can work as shadow cycle. You see, the same cycle can work as a classical cycle and work as a shadow cycle. There are no contradiction here. Okay, so now I will do this. I will make invisible classical annual cycle, clicking here, and now I run new Astro model and run optimization. Procedure. You see, this is shadow cycle. It works inverted mode, the best projection line when we invert this projection line. You see, it's inverted one. And look at projection line. Yeah, this is how it looks. But you should remember that any shadow cycles time to time works inverts. For example, here it works inverted way. So we need to invert inverted cycle. Click this button, it will be normal cycle. Inversion from inversion, it will be normal. But in most cases it works this way. Maybe you see, maybe it makes sense to remove first harmonic, exclude first harmonic, because harmonic map spectrum does not show first harmonic. Maybe it makes, I don't know, maybe no, I will include first harmonic. It seems to me with first harmonic it works better. So now we have a shadow cycle. This is red, and keep in mind also a classical spectrum, classical annual cycle, green. So next example, and it will be Nvidia, but I tell you from very beginning, it is very difficult example, but we will try to do something. Let's do. Nvidia is very difficult financial instrument for regarding annual cycle. Okay, let's set LBC somewhere. Okay, let's set it to May, in May. So we need to this price history to verify how cycle works, normal way or inverted way. And now I run classical spectrum. Classical spectrum shows nothing. Annual cycle does not work. And if we apply harmonic map spectrum, it shows this. You see, first harmonic does not work. A second maybe works, but not precisely. A third or fourth harmonic, sixth, and so on. You see, three major harmonic do not work. For maybe this cycle works very, very inverted way. Let's do this. I will run a new Astro model, and actually I leave it as it is. It seems to me it's not bad. Not bad. We can try to optimize it. Maybe we remove harmonics there. First, second, and third. Click OK. I excluded first, second, and third harmonic, because harmonic map spectrum shows that these harmonic do not work. Okay. Not. Better leave these harmonics. There are no formal rules here. We need to play with all variants. Maybe I leave this spectrum. We try to optimize it. I click this button, run optimization. What we got? Yeah, but there are more inversions here. You see, there is inversions here. Maybe I leave it as it is. I will set it to stock memory permanent, set to permanent cycle. Permanent. This way. Maybe I leave this as it is. So sometimes it works this way. You do not need any optimization. Leave it as it is. So that's it. Okay, you see, actually I have recorded video before December 11, 2024. Today, January 19, 2025. In other words, I record this video in 38 days, and I would like to analyze forecast I made. In other words, I would like to, we need to discuss plan B. What to do if model works not properly, it does not work. So briefly, result looks this way. Natural cycle model does not work. all other more models works actually. So I will show you other models, British pound, gold, and Nvidia, and after that we will switch. We will analyze natural gas. We will try to do something. Okay, just a sec. This is British pound. You see, this is highlighted diagram. This is since December 11. So this is a real forecast. You see, the projection line still follows forecast, but you see, actually, because this is forex, I also recommend to calculate a Venus synodic cycle. If a Venus synodic cycle shows approximately the same direction, so turning point in end of January or beginning of February, so I guess it should be price should be move this way. So this is British pound. Gold. This is gold. So gold, we have two cycles. Red, this is shadow cycle, and green, this is classical cycle. It seems to me shadow cycle is not working now, so we need to keep eye on this cycle, on the classical and all cycle. Here it is. It seems to me the price follows this pattern. Next, this is gold. This is Nvidia. It seems to me not bad. So what plan B? If this is shadow cycle, by the way, what plan B? What to do if this model is not working? Just sec. I run this model, and you see, as always, I recommend to, if there are two scenarios here, normal cycle, or sometimes this model switch to inversion mode. So this is plan B, normal. So far it works as normal way, projection line and all cycle for Nvidia. But time to time it switch to invert mode. So this is plan B for shadow cycles. This is button normal, inverted. Next question, plan B. What to do with non-working annual model for natural gas futures? You see, this is how it looks, projection line after December 10, 11, and red price, sorry, not projection line. And that is projection line. So this is a recommendation. First, because this cycle, annual cycle, is strong from the point of view walk forward analysis, walk forward efficiency is high. I recommend to build separately classical annual cycle and keep eyes on this cycle in any case. So just run annual cycle, classical annual cycle, and it should be always available. You can see it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work, but this is still strong cycle. Next, we will try modify step. Next step, we run new Astro model, and we will try to play with annual cycle. Mostly we will apply optimization procedure, because this is actually very smart procedure that allows to find some recent movement in annual pattern. Allows to catch recent patterns in annual cycle. And so, and in this case, you need to always remember about option normal inverted. So sometimes it works normal way, sometimes inverted way. And maybe you see, I see for natural gold, not just natural gas, sorry. Strong first harmonic, second harmonic. Maybe it makes sense to exclude these harmonics. Okay, so I will show you all these options. I will show you this is annual cycle, and I will remove this charting tool. I will close this model, and firstly I run a classical annual cycle model. So I run this astronomy model, this classical annual cycle, and so it will be always behind my eyes. Here it is. And okay, so I will minimize this window. So this is classical annual cycles. I always remember about this cycle. But besides that, I run a new Astra model. Let's say I will hide it so far. I will run a new Astra model. Here it is. And first step, you see, try to optimize this annual cycle. Just you see, by default, this is annual cycle, sun. And try to optimize it, clicking this button, wait a bit, what we'll get. Yeah, it will get a little bit different. Yeah, you see we get a different projection line, little bit different. Maybe not bad, yeah. And don't remember, you see, maybe it works this way, but also don't forget about this parameter. You can display it can work as normal way or it can work inverted way. Inverted projection line will look this way. So there are some periods then natural cycle works inverted the way. And this way, in this case, maybe we expect begin February, yeah. Or maybe it works this way. Or another variant, you see, I see, I will do this way. I run harmonic map spectrum for annual cycle. Wait a bit. Here it is, and you see first harmonic strong, second harmonic very strong, and by the way, 8 harmonic strong. You see, maybe these harmonics dominate. Maybe I try to do this. Try to exclude first and second harmonic. Maybe 8, sorry. Maybe 8, I don't know. And try to optimize once again. No, without optimization. Okay, I will do this way. I simply exclude in a classical annual cycle. I simply exclude first, second harmonics. First and second harmonics. You see, I got actually different results, but it still shows something. So this is what I can get from a natural gas price chart. You see, actually, it's there are many factors. When you make forecast for crude oil and natural gas, there are a lot of, for example, weather. This January weather is very cold. This is price, why price goes up, and political tensions. So it's, you see, it should be applied in other cycles. So this is just only one cycle, annual cycle. But for full model, we need to apply some different models like intermarket, like natural, like dynamic model, whatever. This is what I want to show you regarding annual cycle plan B. So to finish video about annual cycle forecast protocol, I show you just 2 screenshots. You should remember what models you need to use to work with annual cycle. First, you see this small button. It shows menu, different options here, but we need to use this menu, working with annual cycle. Step number 1, it allows to reveal classical annual cycle, and step number 2, to allows to run harmonic map spectrum that reveals shadow cycles, more complicated annual cycles that work more complicated way. And also this button, first button, astronomy, it can be used just calculate classical annual cycle. But for more complicated, but for more complicated work to reveal shadow annual cycles, better use this option, a new Astro model. So that's it.